you're interested in seeing me react to any of the shows on screen right now, feel free to go to the community tab on my channel and cast your vote. Things are actually a lot closer right now than I thought they were going to be, so make sure you get that in. I really wonder what Lu Guang's cooking up here. Like, I really wonder what he's up to, because he made all these decisions and everything he's doing right now seems to be, like, on his own. Like, he doesn't seem to be influenced in any sort of way. So I'm really curious, like, why he chose to go about things the way he has so far and what exactly is happening. But it seems like everybody's plans are kind of coming about at the same time. So I'm curious how we're gonna take this. I feel like I'll have to like and subscribe to me a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Leave any comments about this episode of the series. This is good going on episode 7.
但展开大规模追捕，就算有通天的办法，也插翅难飞。所以，出路只有一条：穿越警局后门的街区。
Which is what we see at the back end. I'm assuming there's a threat that comes in, and that's why we follow.
要躲开这些监控。 只能靠其他途径。
How so? The physical contact being created to the other two. So if that is something to keep an eye on. Something came up, yeah. We gotta. That's so sweet of you, isn't it?
肖队呢？是不是也没吃呢？
我等下顺便帮他带一份回来。
少见小王笑得这么惨了。
Yeah, it feels like it's not her, huh?
平时老板这张脸。
You also lost your eyes, so like.
当你们出了警局后门，就径直往对面街区里走。虽然道路上和街区里还有不少摄像头布控，但只要穿过了这片区域之后，就是一整块旧房改造中的老城区了。在老城区附近安排多辆车出入，来扰乱警方的视线。
You will have to go look for hours, though.
只有走进这片没有视野的迷雾，就再也没有人能找到你们了。
That's what you think, dude. But our boy took action. He's coming to save us.
病房里那个叫陆光的，和之前离开的程小石有特殊的异能，但是真是假，到底是什么能力也没证实。
I love like the gossip and rumors that come out of this.
会灵魂出窍，附身在别人身体里。哦。
So it is a soul thing. That's what I was trying to say last week.
让陆光一个人在病房里没问题吗？万一他被控制了，岂不是很危险？
Don't worry, he's fine. I thought you opened the door and he's gone.
危险品已经都排查过。
Yeah, but you left a big ass window in there. Yeah. Move out, boys. So I wonder if Lu Guang's able to figure out exactly like what's going on and where we are somehow, and that caused him to take action. I don't know though.
你们赶紧看下楼底的情况，我打电话给肖队。肖队，出事了，陆光不见了。
He's just not even there. Like it's not like he's on the first floor. Like the fuck did he go?
如果怎么会凭空消失？
That's what I'm saying, dude.
难道还有我们不知道的异能者？
Who the fuck? Taking them out the
是
room.
王娟把他们带出去的。
王警官，
Everything that can go wrong goes wrong at the same time. Yo, old man, you see where they go?
老刘，你有没有看到王娟往哪里走了？
Yeah, they went to get food.
他们不是吃饭去了吗？那就往街对面去了。
得把附近片区都封锁起来，不能让任何一辆车开出去。
Yeah, too bad there's like 8 vehicles in this fucking area, though. Got the presidential unit out here. Bunch of big men wearing masks and shit you better run into. It's not gonna be pretty for you, dude. You might not make it. They luring him in, though? This could be bad.
肖队，
Oh. They handcuffed her. What the fuck?
编号
77450。
Prove who you are. I guess that's smart, you know, if they are possessed.
来的时机这么巧，
Does she touch her here?
洗手间的时候出现，该不会一直在监听吧？之后就什么都记不起来了。
We don't see a contact, so it might maybe not physical then.
程小石身上那个监听器带有追踪信号，
Oh.
所以现在只能靠你把监听设备带进去了。来，我看下放哪儿好。
Oh, that is true. You did do this. That's smart. I completely forgot about that. So that's good. She might not be the brightest one, but that was a smart play. Imagine if this is just the wrong key as well. His eyes. I want to say he's taken over right now. But at the same time, I feel like it could just be as simple as he was threatened. So he's moving in accordance to whatever was stated. Stay put. Yeah. It's dangerous and you really can't do much, unfortunately. He did. Oh no. Bad things could happen. Oh, fuck.
所以你们最晚必须在19点20之前离开。
Like 8 minutes? Okay, so we have like a 12-minute time span now. What are Buddy's goals is my question. Why is he setting us up so much? Ah, that's a piece of shit again. This guy's such a goof. What's up, big man? Why is his eyes red? They're being metal detected, bro. Oh, yeah. True. Forgot he had... Sir, I'm gonna take this from you. No more tracking. And you lied again.
不好意思，以后再也不会了。
Bro's getting brainwashed over here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. You're gonna see some shit you don't wanna see. Be careful over there, dude. Smirk. It's not, Excuse me, sir. Police business, yeah, okay, buddy. Oh my fucking god. This is under construction, sir. You're gonna have to leave. You're not authorized. Oh my god. I would let her do all this to me, I'm just saying. God damn. Bro, she clean with it. Oh my god. Now it's time for this guy. He knows what he's doing, though. It can never be fucking easy. Ow. Bro, he's putting up a good fight, though. This big dude I thought would just kill him instantly. Oh my god. Oh my god. He knows the move. Oh shit. Bro pulled some WWE shit on him. Take off the coat. Nothing can restrict him now. Come on. Yeah. Bro still got the collar shirt on though. Get outclassed by the strength, bro. She clean with it though. Holy. Oh my god. Bro's got the secret weapon about to come out with the dirt. Ugh. Oh. Bro's holding his own. He's beating some ass while he's at it too. My god. I underestimated him. Finish him. Let's go. You gotta take his head and just start fucking bashing it in though now. Well, you got the opportunity. Well done, bro. Well done. Yeah, that's his goal, that they weren't trying to whip. They just gotta stop you. Ah, this fucker. Of course. Well, she's done for.
我让你们来拖延时间， 你们在搞什么？
俺没想到这娘们儿还挺厉害。
I don't either.
我跟他一起办过案，他是队里出名能打的。好了，就不能让他活下去了。
Did he get in the way or no? No, he didn't. Yeah. I'm actually happy he didn't. Usually they go fucking hero mode and let somebody get in. He's losing everybody around him. It's like they got it out for you, bro. Too late and we lost a man. Oh no.
你为什么要跟他走？没想到你
You can't do anything.
这个上。
No. A reaction. Who the fuck's coming? Is it the brother? I couldn't tell, but they hit the fucking boat. Oh! The goat! How the fuck did he get a boat? We snapped him out. Is it because there's no longer a physical connection? Ugh. We have an incredibly action-packed filled episode here, and to be honest, a fairly underwhelming one, I would say. It wasn't bad by any means, but for what I'm here for, and I'm assuming most people are here for within the show, with the story to kind of come about and develop, I feel the prolonged action sequences we got for the majority of this episode fell a little unnecessary to kind of, we didn't need to flesh them out as much as that we did. While I am thankful and happy they did, I would have preferred more of that, you know, budget there to be saved for more of a climactic moment, maybe between our main characters involved and not a whole bunch of side stuff. Also, what feels intentional by them, as it always has been, but very more so here, where they decided to sideline a lot of the actual, like, interesting story bits and kind of save it all for a cliffhanger type ending, just for them to continue the same formula that they always have and go back and retrack everything that's kind of happened leading up to this point again in the first like 4 minutes probably of the next episode, which is like, once again, a little unfortunate that we are continuing to go down that route. Well, I don't have an issue when we go down that route, as I've said before, especially if we are going to flesh things out and make them really make sense. It seems like we're intentionally doing these certain things to kind of force this upon us and leave us feeling like confused and not knowing what's going on, almost as if they're forcing too much of the mystery aspect of what's happening. Which does concern me going forward here. I felt like around now is when we probably should have started getting some answers, maybe next episode, and we still haven't, which is more so where I'm getting a little concerned. That being said, the end sequence was phenomenal and very exciting. Was not expecting Lu Guang to be the one who fucking shows up and attacks us from a boat, right, and gets to us. I don't think anybody was expecting that, and that's such a cool way for them to kind of go about it. I literally forgot about him, that he jumped out that damn window and did that. So that leaves me questioning too about the window. So it's weird, right? His whole situation, why he knows where we are, why he knows what's going on, how he was able to find us, how he was able to get there, because there's a lot of things that you would have to understand and kind of figure out that don't make a lot of sense. The first one being like how he knew where we are, and I guess just the entirety of this situation, which you could put it down more to, I guess, the idea maybe he has access to things and was able to view like through cameras and whatever, because we've seen him do stuff with the surveillance and stuff in the past. So I guess there's the possibility he's doing it presently too, and he's able to kind of view hours into what's going to occur future wise, and he kind of figured all this out on his own while he was sitting there, so he took it into his own hands to make a play here and do something. But I don't know, to me that just feels off, like we wouldn't go that route. We could also go the route where we say that like CX is possessing him from the future, but like I don't like that idea. That feels a little too obvious. Like, oh, he's doing the stuff from the future and we're just seeing like the present day version of everything. It feels a little too obvious to go down that route. And I also just don't like that. that whole way, because it's not the first time that we would have seen that within this, and I don't like continuously kind of using that same sort of thing. There's also, I guess, a possibility that we're in association with the brother, possibly. I don't know how the fuck we would have gotten more contact or figured out more, been able to do whatever, but there's a possibility that maybe through whatever his power is as well, he was able to kind of figure out things and lead us on and do whatever. I guess there's also the chance that we sent whatever this device that we had tracking us, and Lu Guang was able to kind of understand and see it, so he figured out for the most part where things were and how things were going to be set up. I don't know. I really don't. So everything I say is going to be kind of useless here, because I truly don't know. Another thing to keep in mind with him, his escapes specifically, right? So we're told before that he literally can't walk. Like, well, he can, but he shouldn't be, or else he's basically going to get even more injured, or he's gonna, I don't remember what they said. They said something specific though that made it seem like dude shouldn't even be out of bed. Like, he literally can't be. So the fact that he's able to do everything that we see him doing right here would make zero sense if that was the case, which is why I guess the idea of him being possessed entirely by somebody else would make more sense. I don't know if I want to buy all of those though. So maybe we're just being led on to believe things that aren't as true about his condition, but him also losing connection and stuff earlier within the season and talking about like it being more difficult on him because of his condition makes me think that that's not the case. Like, nobody survives a jump from like 30 feet, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. I think it's also, there's a chance, I don't know for sure, but I guess there's a chance that he broke the window the way he did, and then when everybody stormed in the building and was like, or the room, and looked for him, he could have been like hiding behind the door, or hiding like under the bed, or hiding like somewhere within the room, and then the moment they all did that, he just kind of ran off, which I think would be more likely than having him jump 20 feet down or something, especially in his condition. But who knows, if this is something where he is possessed by like the brother here, or like taken over by him, or from CX in the future, like whatever the situation might be here, right? Like, if any of that is the case, I don't see why it wouldn't be possible that he has more of like a supernatural or superhuman type thing where he can kind of stay alive here and make these jumps and be like this athletically like more gifted person, and whatever the sense is, right? Like, I feel like there's an opportunity to go there. The narrative itself of like the entire show here, besides those moments, don't really get pushed forward at all. We have, the only other thing that really gets touched on is the guys outside of Lu Guang's room speculating about the twins and their abilities and stuff, which doesn't really confirm too much more for us. And then I guess also the end sequences, or the other sequences we see, where it appears the sister is specifically activating her abilities through touch, which is something that I've brought up for the past couple episodes. I thought would be a case, and it does seem to be the case. We take the policewoman and we kind of lower her in by constantly whispering things, to the point that we do make a physical contact, and this forces her to kind of be taken over by us. We also see in the moment that CX is kind of walking with us, and his eyes are red in that moment, which would make you think that he is also taken over. And every single sequence that we see all these characters together, she's holding their hands or holding their arms or touching them in some sort of way, which makes sense to me. That all of this is kind of through touch. I mean, the moment we see her again and she's handcuffed, right? She's not possessed anymore. She's not taken over. Moment we see at the end when Lu Guang jumps out the boat, right, and he's on top of CX, he's not taken over anymore either, even though he just was like the moment before. So I feel like touch is an entire thing. That also doesn't prohibit us from the idea that she can like take over multiple bodies at once, and do that. And also, while still being connected to it, it doesn't mean that she gets removed from her own self, her vessel, in that sort of way, right? Like, that doesn't mean that she can't control herself and be conscious within all these things at once. That'd be a bit more difficult, of course, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. And once again, with these types of shows, you can't eliminate really anything, for the most part, especially when you don't understand the systems that are trying to set up here and like how these powers and stuff work. It's hard to kind of eliminate things and really narrow down what exactly is happening. As I said, not too much I feel like for really driving us forward here that I can go into. We have Jin giving us like a speech here about what exactly is about to happen, our timeline for what's going to go on, how exactly we need to use her to kind of bring us to our ultimate goal and escape with everybody, what his goal is. So he's the mastermind behind everything, it seems like, unless he's being driven by somebody else that we're not aware of, but I believe it would be him. So what his goal is, I think the simplest form would be having an understanding possibly for what our main two's powers are, wanting to use them, so needing to go back in time to change something, and probably understanding at the same time that they don't change nodes and like they don't go past like death and do these certain things. So they're probably wanting to save his wife, I'm assuming, is when we first meet him, the big trauma thing that we got introduced with him, behind who he is and why he's changed and become the person he is because of the murder of his wife. So I'd be under the impression that we're trying to use our main two here to save her and change that past, and that's his ultimate goal here. I'd assume that's probably what he's after, but it could be more and something else I'm not picking up on. You see in these moments that everybody here is clearly kind of taken over, just the way that they act. It's pretty obvious, I think, what's happening. Once again, the physical contact and the touch, she's kind of leading them. We see at other moments that they're getting led as well. The intro also has some interesting moments that change, I believe. I'm not going to be able to find them. But like, I feel like the sister was a bit more obvious to see. What moment is it? Like this moment here, and we actually see it with the hood removed and stuff, and I feel like we haven't had that before. I could be wrong, but no, I'm not wrong. I know that for a fact. We have not. It's always been the hood up, and we haven't been able to tell who it is. So it looks like we changed some stuff. There might be some other stuff in here. I don't know. But I did notice that because I was like, whoa, whoa. Like, I usually don't watch them too much. Like, I just kind of vibe and listen to the music and sit and take it in. I don't actually watch the intro sequences. So I was watching it today, and I was like, wait. Because I was trying to see if I could pick up on anything this time, because I felt like I we're on the cusp of really getting some stuff, so I thought that I could, and that ended up being the case. I like how they talk about it here, what the possibilities, like the rumors and stuff of these situations, and talking about the siblings and stuff like that, and possibly being like a spiritual thing and not actually being like I don't know, more so how I was thinking before, where when we tried to get the mom, right? Or when one of them, we were assuming, took over the mom, and Lu Guang got kicked out of the sister's body, basically, and taken out, and he was seeing all this stuff. It was because he had like an empty body in which he was trying to possess at the time. That's at least what I was under the impression, which would have been like a spiritual thing that they can do. See, that's where it also leaves me confused, because if the sister took over the mom there and lost possession of herself, why can she take over other people in these moments and not lose possession of herself, you know? We could play a route where the siblings are working together entirely here, but I don't feel like that's the case. Like, there's too much of like, why are we bringing this stuff to Lu Guang? Why is the brother acting out the way that he is? I don't know. I feel like there's a little too much that we have to get around for all that to kind of make sense. Once again, the situation where everybody's observing the stuff with Lu Guang and stuff. See, so maybe they break down the door and there's not really room for him to hide like under the bed. So maybe my idea of that's wrong. I just feel like that jump is like impossible for somebody to do. So I don't know how he was able to kind of get out of there. Then we spend a bulk of this episode basically just showcasing our abilities of everybody. And we have a big, fight sequence that goes down for most of it. It is what it is, right? It was a good sequence, of course, but like I said, it doesn't drive us forward a lot narratively, in my opinion. I guess it actually was a lot shorter than I thought. I felt like it took a long ass time. All right, well, she was really badass for what she was. I'm assuming she's pretty much dead here, which is unfortunate to see happen. And then having to see the policeman actually lose everybody around him is also fucking trash. Poor guy. Both of them did way better in their fighting than I was expecting and held their own, which is really, really cool and good to see. Our girl Ling coming up here and I don't know. Just seeing her in this moment scared the hell out of me. Like, I almost thought she was going to be a goner in this exact moment trying to do something, but absolutely she can't, and risking her life almost that she was going to do it. That scared the fuck out of me, but it doesn't seem like she did anything. The fact fucking Lu Guang took this boat. Where did he get a boat? Where did he get a boat? Who let him have it? How does he know how to drive one? Like, what? He just knows everything? I don't know. Weird. When he gets on top, it doesn't look like he's possessed or anything. I mean, I guess maybe we shouldn't go by eye color, but that's the only indicator I really have to know. So that he tackles us and it looks like we snap out of it, and I have no clue what the fuck's about to happen. I also had a question that I'm curious about. Is gun laws and stuff in China strict? Like, are they like Japan level stuff? because that I guess would explain why there's no actual like guns and stuff being used within this, and everything's all hand to hand, which makes the fighting and stuff more fun. Because gunfights in anime are like boring as hell, because you know for a fact the main character is just gonna like kill them no problem, and everybody else is gonna waste like an insane amount of ammo, and it's not gonna matter, right? That's what always ends up happening in these situations. But the fact that we haven't really used any, and it's always been like a knife or it's been like fists or whatever the case is, leads me to believe that they do probably have strict laws on that. I don't know, curious about that too. That's gonna be all for me though. I have zero clue where we're heading. I feel like they gave us a tiny bit, but not really as much as I really wish they did, and it was rather slow paced, I guess, in a way, which was a bit unfortunate, I guess. But whatever they got to do, I guess, to get them to that next point that they can really start giving us some shit. So I'm excited to see what's going to come next week. Please leave any comments though, thoughts, theories, opinions. I love absolutely reading them and interacting with all of that, and getting myself to be even more confused than I am right now. And everybody else throws theories at me that I don't even begin to understand either. Also, feel free to participate in that poll I talked about at the beginning. I'll be back next week for episode 8. You guys have a good one though. Peace.